Hello friends, it's time for a little Finnabair art journaling today. I wanted to continue my quiet moment journal that I have slowly created page by page using lots of lace and bright flowers and quotes. And I haven't got far yet, but it seems already I'm not going to be able to finish it either with all the pages. So today I thought I am not going to get that layered with my journaling today, but I want it to be rather flat. And because today I saw first swans of the spring arriving right beside my study window, and they called greetings as they went by, fly by, and it was so wonderful. So I had to find some swan prints, of course, and then I decided to use, print. I have already, to save some time, I have used clear gesso to protect all the sheets or prints, and I have went all the edges I have cut with brown ink, so that everything is nice and vintage looking. But first I want to have a layer. First layer here to kind of hide this brown. It's a lovely brown, but not that perfect for those colors I have in mind. And also the color theme of this page is kind of bluish, because I wanted to save this background of an envelope here, and it also means that I need to, let's see how that goes, I need to do something bluish. And at some point I need to hide it so that I don't need to be completely glue the rest of the journal. Okay. Here are also some prints I thought would be rather fitting for the theme, because they are kind of, for me it looks just a bit like for me it somehow represents the vast, endless, beautiful sky and the firmament, and echoes in the vast halls of heaven somehow. And it's still, we have still snow here in Finland, lots of. So spring starts maybe a month from now on or something. Okay, now I have backgrounds ready, and now I want to add some clear gesso over here. Might need a brush for that. Okay, for me, they look like they really need a layer of something. Something really thin. I think I'm using heavy gesso, white, at this point, and just make a really thin layer, kind of framing the pages. Not much. Okay. I'm one of those persons who have never solved mystery how you take pages out from this kind of journal. Honestly, I have never figured it out. Or, yes, I do. I'm really capable of taking them out, but I'll never ever find a way to get them back. So I protect my stencil from drying with some baby wipes. Okay, and so thus far I have used clear gesso for priming all the prints and papers, so that when I add some layers and use water, they won't absorb everything in an ugly way. I mean, in a way that I don't want them to. And then I have used heavy gesso white for the stencil, and it was an iris tapestry, I think, or is it iris? It's iris. Okay, maybe, ehkä, probably. It's iris in Finnish. Okay. I'm not certain yet. These are absolutely dry, but I'm not going to push my fingers in them. So I let them dry a bit before I add just a hint of something. But I can try to test. I think I want this one. Yes, I do. It will go there. And these are prints that have been you know, resting on my table for ages. This is from Helsinki, Finnish capital, and as you can see, I have ripped it off. I have changed my mind or something, and this one too. And I thought I would use it here because it's so beautiful with the colors. And then these flowers, but let's see. Not totally dry yet. If you at some point notice my or this video, my phone started to tilt a bit or swaying it, it's because my tripod broke. It actually broke right before, and I mean like 5 minutes before we went live with Katja Joula, my Finnabair team friend, and my tripod broke and I had to tease. Oh, sorry, I interrupt myself. These are from Golden Hour makeup powder set. I want to try to achieve just a bit of this. Oops. This color. Yes, so, well, I used duct tape for gluing my phone into my tripod right then and there, and now I have used lots of lace to tie it in place because my husband did buy me a new one, but it was broken when it arrived. So I'm really afraid of breathing because any moment my video could, or my phone could collapse from there. Okay, using soft gloss gel as medium to bind these mica powders, I'm trying to create a soft layer, really soft layer. Yes, it's perfect because this is kind of translucent pearlescent shimmery paint. I thought it would be perfect to kind of continue the coloring a bit. I actually tested first how I could create nice jelly plate images with mica powders, but I'm so terribly, absolutely, horribly disabled with jelly plate that I am certainly not going to show you how agonizing it is. But it works. It really works. But it really is a trial and error process for me. But this background I first thought I would try to achieve with jelly plate, and then decided against it to save your nerves. Okay, just a hint of brown, not much, but to get a kind of a frame for the pages, because there is brown in there and nothing as dark in any other edges of the page, hence some brown, and I think that's great. And it kind of depends with these mica powders how much medium you use and how much those powders. So I wanted just, as you can see, just a hint, nothing really, nothing dramatic, but nice background layer. Okay, if this goes there, they really are rather lovely. I'm not sure if this black is a good idea or bad, because it's so airy. I'm trying to hide the nice background, but that's life. I didn't know what kind of size would be perfect as the flower, so I used or cut a lot of them. I think it I really would love to use a sphere word right now, because do I really need to leave this one out? I want Helsinki in there, but it's well, I start with gluing these in here because I want them here with nothing else on the background, because sometimes less is more, and I want these swans to be the highlight of these pages. These are the main focal point for this journal spread. So that's why I'm so much hesitating with the beautiful Helsinki photo. Because it's not about Helsinki, it's about swans this time. So, but and this is a way too large. Does this one help? Yes, that could help. I really would love to use that, but it takes out from the swans a lot. Sorry, as you can see, I haven't prepared much for this video. I even realized right before I started that I haven't chosen any quote, and I happened to have on my desk something I had typed, and then I had this one too. Oh, this would be rather beautiful. Hope returns under mighty wings, or on wings like eagles, not eagles, but I make it really difficult now. Sorry, but this is a creative moment. I'm using a bit of liquid acrylics, burnt sienna and ink black, just to try to see if these could help me a bit to get that black spots in there, because I really would love that, but at the moment it's too dark. But if I do it like this, I'm not talking much about certain things going in the world right now, because we get that from every angle right now, and I want to concentrate on something beautiful instead. Not that I'm denying the facts or trying to avoid reality, just this video isn't the place for it. I want it to be uplifting, on wings like swans. And I'm not certain if that was a good idea. I mean, not I wasn't talking about the team I'm not talking about, but the brown, because now they kind of disappear in there maybe, but it makes the pages look immediately more welcoming for some black. Yeah. But sorry, my concentration isn't the best at the moment because of the world happening. So please forgive me. Yes, now it will do perfectly. I'll glue these. because I have already used clear gesso to protect all the prints, I don't need to do it at this point, nor I need to use soft matte gel, which I would have normally used with Gusto. Okay, and this one. Now, I'm not gluing, oops, it yet from every side. I'll just press it quickly in here, and you can't see anything about this one. Right, so that I can quickly put something behind it. My point of doing this simple journal spread, simple in a way that there are not tons of mixed media stuff or different kind of tools. It's just leftover prints and some basic mediums. Is first that I need to have a thin layer for this book, but also I don't know about you, but I find crafting really therapeutic and important when I feel bad, and at the moment world is a scary place, and maybe I'm not the only one who wants to craft and create something but is rather tired also. And I wanted to remind you that creating can be something tiny, something gentle, something uplifting just for you, and something that makes you smile despite everything. And nothing maybe fancy, just something for you. And this is for me. This Helsinki photo is very much part of it. Okay, I want to add some brush strokes in here. I'll show you in a moment, so that they have a bit of nobody thinks they are painted by me, but they make them look a bit more softer and kind of gentler. Okay, and now I find this is too large. This would be absolutely brilliant with these swans. I will carry you. It would be absolutely spot on, but shame to hide those beautiful flowers, but this is exactly perfect as it is. And yeah, that will do. Now I will use clear gesso for protecting these in case I want to add something, and they are definitely not something I want to ruin with splashes or something. I want to be able to wipe them off, and that is why I also protect them from the other side, because the edges are ripped and they will kind of absorb everything so easily. Maybe this one helps. Okay, I think I'll use this. Oops. Oh my. It hadn't have time to properly try, and I ruined it under my doings. But that's life. Also, I can cheat a bit, and now I can try to add this root. I could write another one, but I think this will do nicely, and hope returns. I felt that today. With those swans arriving, they promise of spring and beautiful things, and remind us about beautiful new beginnings. This won't do. There is something. Something missing in there. If I put scrap in there, it kind of helps to rise this one up, but it lifts the attention from the swans, so I don't want to use that. I could add a tiny little flower in here, but it's the same with that one. So let's keep it simple. Okay, now I'm so tempted to add some brown in here, but it could ruin everything. I am going to use my emergency tool here, baby wipe, in case I really mess it up. This should work because I have protected the prints. Because I need something to bind the dark onto the rather different colored background, and that's why I try to highlight or shadow with one it is. That's about it for this page, and here. I need this to be a bit more cool colored, because the edges of the swan prints are brown, and if I use brown I will simply make the swans to disappear. So hence oh my, you know, at the moment I have the problem, it's really I'm used to it. It's because of my myasthenia gravis. It's I see everything in doubles really easily. At the moment there are 3 pairs of swans on this page, and I cannot for the life of me tell myself which is the right one. So if you see me do painting really something off the lines, it's my eyesight, not that I am that terrible at aiming my brush. Yes, now I think they are starting to really take off, so to speak, from the page. So I'm basically using now a really wet brush with a hint, just a hint of liquid acrylic. Yes, it was correct one. Liquid acrylic brown, just a hint, mixed with black. And I think I'm not going to do anything much because it's easy at the moment to get it over done. But now you can maybe see just a bit of outline of the swans better, which means I need to do the same with here, because and then I'm done. This is a bit more difficult because I have the quote right in the middle of the flowers, and I am not certain where the petals would actually go, so I need to figure out something. You know, the difficulty of letting go. But that's it. Now, as a finishing touch, I want to do two things. First, use this white gesso for some splashes. I'll take a bit into my plate and try to make it really I want to protect the texts and the Helsinki print. Yes, that's great, but I want to use also just a hint of the background color to add a layer which kind of brings everything together. Also. Now I'm almost satisfied. I need splashes in here too. Okay, because I have splashes here, I need them here and there too. But yeah, I just mentioned about the difficulty of letting go. Now it's nearly done. It's nearly done. All I want to do is to add a tiny bit of glimmering light of hope in there. Just a hint. But I need the surface to be dry. Okay, sorry. Okay. I'll add just a hint in here. Here. Oops, that wasn't a hint. And the joy of having a terrible memory. How on earth I'm going to remember where I put it? Oh man. Here and here and one more spot in here. And because I have put such a thin layer, I think I can already start applying it, because it starts to be ready to take some light in there. Well, that was a bit wet, but it's okay. Okay, I'm going to really have some rays of light for a while in my hands. Oops. There it was. And then here. And what I am doing now is to kind of blending them, the gold, into the page a bit with the brown liquid acrylic, so it won't stand off from something that, oh, let's just add a bit of gold at the end, but something that seems there on purpose. Okay, that's it. And now I'm done. I really am. Really simple, and it still took me 50 minutes, but it's a simple one with layers of paper, a bit of mixed media mediums, and some words with meaning. So I hope you remember to create something simple just for you, to relax, to think that hope returns. If there are swans in your part of the world arriving at the moment, look up to the sky and search for them. They are such magnificent creatures. But now I simply thank you, and I wish you a safe and beautiful and hope-filled day, and see you soon again, I hope. Bye bye.